Structure. My definition is simply the art of organization. Over the past few months, I've been working on myself intensely, and one of the things I had to call myself out on was not being structured. This is something that showed up in different aspects of my life, and so I know I need to work on it. Every morning for me is pretty much the same, and this is just a look inside of my morning.
Structure creates discipline. When you put together the right structure, it organizes everything else that you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And part of the reason why I wanted to show a little bit of my morning routine and why I'm always showing my morning routine is because I have been on myself about becoming more structured. Because, as I talked about before, once again, I don't have a job per se. I work for myself. And so there's not a time where I have to wake up at this time and I have to clock in at this time. I have to be somewhere at this time. I organize my day how I want to. And sometimes that can be a curse and sometimes it can be a gift. I want to shed light on the part about both. And so before I created this structure, I'm always up late at night. I think a lot of creative people have trouble sleeping at night, and we stay up late because we do a lot of thinking. I tell people all the time, I cannot fall asleep without the TV on, without something playing in the background because I can't turn my brain off. You know what I'm saying? And when it's quiet, it's dark, I just start thinking about all different types of ways I can improve myself, I can improve my business, I can improve my health, different ways to make money. I can't turn my brain off, and so that TV being on allows me to focus my attention on something else until my brain gets tired and I fall asleep. And I said all that to say I had to organize my day because me staying up late at night, no alarm, not having nowhere to be in the morning, you know what I'm saying? It kind of turned into me sleeping in a lot more than I need to be sleeping in. Just because I don't have somewhere to clock into don't mean that I get to sleep in all day and wake up whenever and leave the house whenever. And no, we need structure. And, that's all that high school. High school is just about creating structure. College is more often than not, besides some majors, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, a lot of it is just creating a structure for you. All the degree says and the high school diploma says is you can do something every day for X amount of time. It's just structure, a job, you have hours, you have all of this is made to create structure. And I had to incorporate this in my life on my own. And so my morning routine has helped me create structure. And I really encourage anybody who, you're gonna have your off days, but I want everybody to take a second and think about how structured their life may or may not be, or how structured a certain part. I think the morning is more important. The morning is more important than the night, but I think you should have structure for both. I say you should have structure in the morning because the first thing, like me, okay, when I wake up, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the bathroom, brush my teeth, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna pray. That's what I do first to get my day started. And I think prayer is important to incorporate in your morning routine because sometimes life gets so busy and we start moving so fast that I'm guilty of it too. We forget to pray, and I had to check myself on that. Things don't happen the way I want it to happen, or, just certain things just not going the way I wanted to go in life. And I had to sit down and ask myself, man, did you pray about this? Did you get this to God? And I didn't, so I had to check myself on that. That's the reason why I incorporate prayer. God is the first thing for me, so I got to incorporate that. I read my devotional, I pray, I make me a cup of coffee, and I make me breakfast. In the past, I have never been a big breakfast eater. I can go till 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon without eating nothing, and that'd be my first meal. And then 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. After I eat, I still sit down for a minute. Now I gotta go to the gym. Before I know it, it's 10, 11 o'clock and I'm just eating dinner. This breaks my structure. And so what I've been working on is just being a lot more organized, you know, and I realized that structure is just so important, man. Like, if you have it in your life and you have a routine, you will see how much more disciplined it makes you. Because when something breaks that routine, I'll be like, dang, I didn't do this morning. You know, I got to shake back tomorrow. Or just certain things that I usually do in the morning have become more of a habit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a chore no more. It's a habit. And I know that I have to get these things done. And that has helped me create a lot more discipline for myself, which every single person in the world, discipline, I know I'm preaching the same thing over and over. If you've been tuned into the channel from the first time I started doing these talking videos, you know that I talk about discipline all the time. Discipline is literally the difference between a successful person and somebody who's not so successful. It's really just discipline. After that, discipline, structure creates discipline. Discipline creates consistency. Consistency creates success. And, oh, that's a good one. Hey, I'm going to let y'all steal that. Structure creates discipline. Discipline creates consistency. Consistency creates success. I'm going to let y'all steal that and really, really think about that and remember them words. Because when I'm being consistent on things that I said I was going to be consistent on, when I'm being disciplined on, you know, things that I signed that contract with myself on. See, a lot of y'all, this is the difference. A lot of y'all make commitments to yourself and y'all can't even keep a commitment to yourself. But then you think you're gonna keep a commitment to somebody else. It don't work like that. And this is a part of that going ghost mode, you know. Learn how to keep your commitments within yourself before you start committing to other people. Structure, that's what this video is about, right? Structure your life. When you sign that contract with yourself and you say, okay, I'm doing this every day. Or okay, I'm not going out, I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. Stick to it, man. Stick to it. Be disciplined. Because that alone will change your life. I know we all got these questions about, like, you know, why this might not moving as fast as, you know, I wanted to move, where I'm putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Are you really putting in the work? I had to check myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my channel and I'm like, all right, it's growing, you know, people tuning in. But my other content creator friends that's already blew up and they've already reached a height to where they sustain a life for themselves strictly off their talent. And I'm looking at their channel, I'm like, damn, they ain't missed a video post in 2 years. And I'm over here thinking I'm gonna blow up posting 1 day a week and or 2 times a week. No, you gotta be on this every single day. This is where that structure comes in at, because if I can start incorporating this into my everyday life and I can tell myself, okay, no matter what, you posting a video today. That's the commitment that I'm trying to make to myself. That's what I'm working on. No matter what, we being active today. We're doing something in the gym. No matter what it is, I'm going to the gym and we getting active, because your body, sound mind, sound body, like sound soul, you all of these things are important to me, and I feel like they should be important to y'all too. But you know, I just wanted to share this because this is a part of me structuring my life and to a way that creates discipline, and that discipline to turn into consistency. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you be consistent on something and you just stick to it. You keep going. That all of that is gonna bring success. And if you somebody who you want success, you're not comfortable with where you at in life right now, think about how structured your life may or may not be. Think about how disciplined you are not. Think about what is the longest you've been consistent on something that you said you was gonna be consistent on. I really want y'all to think about this, because I guarantee you it translates into exactly how your life is going. I guarantee you it translates into a lot of different areas, not just your personal life. You know, I guarantee you it translates into your work life, your relationships, your health. I guarantee you structure translates into every single area of your life. If you can learn how to structure your own life, not letting somebody structure it for you, not doing this because, oh, I'm gonna wake up at 6:30, I gotta be to work at 7:30, so it's gonna take me 15 minutes to do this. Okay, I gotta drop. Create a structure outside of all of that. Create something that you're doing for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Create something that nobody is making you do. I'm doing this because I want better in my life. I'm gonna say it one last time and I'm gonna end this video. Structure creates discipline. Discipline creates consistency. Consistency creates success. Do with that what you want.